Right now, next to me, I have Elizabeth Martin. She's the CEO of CD, Consumer Directed Choices. And with her, she's brought a client or a consumer, Cindy Hill. So we're going to find out from both of them what the impact is of CD Choices are on their lives. And you, it's your job, but still, Cindy here has been involved as a recipient, right, of getting some of the help.
Yep.
And it's an interesting thing because the consumer-directed choices means that the consumer gets to decide.
Is directing, yes.
Okay, so tell us about it.
Yep, consumer-directed personal assistance, that's what we help to facilitate for the consumers like Cindy. It's a Medicaid program, it's a home care program, but it's different than typical licensed agency providing home care in that our agency, Consumer Directed Choices, does not employ the home care staff. We don't schedule them. We're not watching over Cindy and her care of plan or anything like that. She's doing that on her own. What we're doing...
It empowers you.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. So what we do is that we provide payroll and benefits to her personal assistants on behalf of Cindy and other consumers.
Oh, okay.
And so in a way, I guess you can think of it as...
You're doing the paperwork.
We're doing the paperwork, we're doing the administrative stuff, we're doing the fiscal stuff. We don't see Cindy as our patient. She's not our patient, and neither are any of the other consumers. They're more our customers. Mm-hmm. Cindy is her own person. She manages her own home care program, and she and the other consumers have selected us to provide services for them.
Okay. Now Cindy, how do you find people to help you if you need some help?
For my home care needs, it's very difficult, but once you find the right person, it's a win-win situation, and we are so delighted with the people that have helped us.
So now, do you find the person, or do they give you a list of people? How does that work?
Both. They have a list of profiles that we choose from, and we can also interview ourselves to find personal assistance.
So you are in control.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. It's pretty important. They do the admin, and we do the interviewing, the hiring, the training, the scheduling. That's the key. Scheduling. They come to us when we need them, not when they're available.
Ah, okay.
That's pretty important for us as consumers to have people available when we are in dire need.
So there are other agencies that just kind of say, here's the people we're going to send to you? Is that?
The way a licensed agency work is that they're the ones that are recruiting, they're the ones that are defining the qualifications that are needed, they're the ones that are training them. And, you know, I know that they do try working with the patients to accommodate their wishes, but
they're
generally
kind of
they control the staff.
Yeah.
So in this way, Cindy, if she doesn't like somebody, if she wants a certain qualification, you can pick that out. It's totally up to her.
And then you don't have to worry about the actual paychecks or anything. They handle all of it.
I send my timesheets in, and paychecks come in the mail or automatically deposited, and works like a champ.
Right. And how many clients do you service?
We have about 485 consumers who live in Schenectady County, Albany County, Saratoga County, Columbia County, and Greene counties.
And how do people get in touch with you then?
Generally, they can call us at any point by our phone number, or they can go on our website at cdchoices.org. We can't take referrals off the street, really. They have to be Medicaid eligible, and they have to be eligible for the service for consumer-directed personal assistance.
And how do they find out if they're eligible? That seems like a basic question.
Absolutely. They can contact their local Department of Social Services and request the process to begin. That Social Services Department will do an assessment, a nursing assessment, a social assessment, to determine what their home care needs are, and to determine that they're also able to do this program. There are responsibilities that the consumer has, when it comes to managing your own home care program. So they want to make sure that they're capable of doing that. Once that happens, and they're eligible for Medicaid, and the home care and consumer-directed personal assistance, they then have a choice of agencies. We're called fiscal intermediaries, so they're given a choice of fiscal intermediaries to choose from, and then they can make their own call. They can call us up, they can ask questions, and they select then who they want to provide their services for.
We've got some photos there, and I know that you're having some awards coming up too.
We are. This is National Home Care Month. And this is an opportunity to really recognize the hard work that home care workers provide. They really are the heart of the whole operation. They are the ones that help people with disabilities and seniors
maintain their independence.
Absolutely, and to stay in the communities and to live their lives the way that people without disabilities often take for granted.
Yeah.
So they're really important with that. And so what we have happening on November 21st is our 4th annual Constance Laymon Personal Assistant Recognition Awards. And our late founder and CEO, Constance Laymon, created this program 4 years ago because she understood the importance of the personal assistance.
So important to recognize what people do.
Yeah, and so we have 14 personal assistants that represent the different counties that we serve that are going to be honored, and they are nominated actually by their consumers.
So you get to nominate, right?
Yeah, we've gotten to nominate, and it's been a life-changing enterprise for me.
Yeah.
Without CDC,
and you live independently. You have a nice new apartment, or?
In a nursing home, and so I sincerely thank all the home care workers that have been involved in my care and the care of everyone else in the Capital District, because you, from the bottom of my heart, is so important to me.
Because it allows you to live independently.
And I've been reborn. I've been blessed with the independence of living on my own, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you've done.
It's so hard to give up independence, and sometimes all you need is with, you know, the elderly or anyone who has a disability of any kind, that you need just maybe a little bit of help.
Right.
You know, whether it's you know, getting to the doctors or getting food or whatever it is. And I think now, what array do they do? They're non-medical, is that? Or
well,
do you work with medical?
The personal assistants don't have to be licensed. They don't have to have any special trainings. It's really what the consumer wants in terms of any kind of background. There is a special exemption in something called the Nurse Practice Act that does allow a personal assistant using this program to provide skilled nursing tasks.
Okay.
So if a consumer has trach care they need to do, some medication assistance that they need, catheter care, the personal assistant can do that under the supervision, trained and supervised by the consumer. And the consumer has to feel comfortable doing that too. So it's not every consumer utilizes that option.
And nor does every personal assistant do that as well.
Yep.
But they can at least make sure that whatever needs to be done is taken care of. So, and you do work with your clients.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
A good support mechanism, training for ourselves as consumers, so that we are not on our own. So we don't feel like we're out to sea and nobody's there to help us. They're very professional at CDC. I'm so thrilled with.
So if you're interested in learning more about consumer-directed choices, they have a website. You can go to their website. We have that right up there. Or if you'd like to attend, is there a cost for the awards?
Unfortunately, we don't have the capacity to keep it open to the
general public. It's not open to the public.
No, it's not.
But if you are involved with them, be sure to nominate your favorite personal assistant, right?
Absolutely.
Good. We've been talking with Elizabeth Martin. She's the CEO of Consumer Directed Choices, and also Cindy Hill, which I'm very pleased to have met you today. We've had a nice chat before the show. It's always a pleasure to meet new people. So thank you so much for being here today.